Paul Morrow here, Smart Financial. I'm the author of Smart Financial Grandparenting and Smart Financial Longevity. You can find all out about them online, and you'll see the links to join and subscribe. By all means, like our videos and subscribe to our channel. We have a whole bunch more videos coming out about Smart Financial. I want to home in a little bit on one of the things that's in the book. Smart Financial budgeting, cash flow, and income are really important. And one of the things that you have to do is be cautious about making mistakes in retirement. So one of the big mistakes that you can make, by the way, is in the RV business. The business of buying one, the business of using one, the business of taking my vacation. So I have a 5-point checklist you can download from me. I will tell you, the RV lifestyle is something that's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. If you like a little adventure and you want to see the beautiful country of North America, like the United States and Canada and Mexico, RVing could be for you. If you don't like driving, RV is not for you. If your spouse doesn't like to join you in that, it could be a problem. Also, I want to suggest that if you're going to do RVing, rule number one of considering RVing is rent, rent, rent. I did this myself for a number of years before I bought my first one, and then I bought a smaller RV when my daughter was about 3. And then as we started to travel and she started to grow, it's like the famous expression from the old Jaws movie, you're going to need a bigger boat. As she aged, we needed to get a 2-room RV. That means something long enough so that the kids sleep in back and the mom and dad sleep up front, right? And that's called a Class A. So you want to get educated on the RV industry, and you want to be very cautious, because I will tell you, the one thing that you can do with an RV to mess yourself up is buy it, park it in the driveway, and watch it depreciate. Number one, I don't believe in financing depreciating assets. That means that if you can't afford to buy your RV in cash, you probably shouldn't buy it. Second thing is, if you do finance it for some reason, maybe using an equity line or something like that, please try to make it as short as possible. And it does add a risk element to owning an RV when you have financing on it. So the worst situation is to buy an RV without being fully sort of like aware of what you were getting into, having it parked in your driveway. Having settled a lot of estates, I will tell you, we see a lot of RVs that cost $100,000, $200,000 with 10,000 miles on them that didn't get used very much, and the family ends up losing half their money. So let's not do that. Okay, so first and foremost, I had some RVs. I've been to Alaska, I've been to Newfoundland and all that. And when you go into an RV park, it's a very diverse community. You have like $1,000 tenters and $5,000 camper vans, and then $500,000 enormous traveling homes, okay? It's a diverse community. If you're not comfortable in a diverse community, RVing might not be for you. If you don't like the great outdoors and nature and the national parks and state parks, RVing might not be for you. However, if it's the kind of thing that you feel that you can get a lot of use out of, that is, if you're, let's say, 65-year-old retiree, and you're healthy and you feel that you can get 10 years out of RVing, then RVing could be a very economical thing. My older brother, who's a car engineer, always says, it doesn't really make a difference how much you pay for something, it's how long you keep it. So if you get an expensive RV and you use it for 20 years and divide that cost up, it can be very economical. So the average cost of renting an RV the first time out, it's going to be about $600 a day, and then you're going to pay about 15 cents a mile. So if you rent your RV the first time and you spend 30 days and maybe, I don't know, $6,000, you're going to say to yourself, well, this is fun, and if we do it for 20 years, that's going to be $120,000. There's nothing wrong with renting every year, by the way. Now, it is true, if you rent, you only have the RV for that much time. Now, I will tell you, when I bought my first big RV in 1985, I bought an Airstream motorhome. And for the first decade, that thing was full of my family for about 4 months a year. And so in the first 10 years, we already had, 40 months of RV time. In the second decade, as things got a little busier, we were still in it for 2 months a year. So we had much more time. Now, I've kept that thing. I bought it new. I run it up to 250,000 miles. My brother and I had the pleasure of helping with the auto engine conversion on that, but that's not for everybody. Buy an RV with a great warranty. Go online, read the blogs. That's point number 3. I would say, I hate to say this, but I wouldn't believe the dealers, but I would believe the owners. I wouldn't believe the dealers, but I would believe the owners. Read online about their experience. I will tell you, when my Airstream broke down in the Badlands and they shipped out a new axle and had a mechanic repair it in 2 days, you can't beat great service. The third thing is, do not go on the road without super adequate RV insurance protection. There's a couple of good ones, and I'm not shy about plugging Allstate. They've been great to us, RV Road Help. They are the kind of vehicles that break down. They're expensive. They take time when it happens. And if you have good RV Road Help, they'll tow you, they'll pay for your overnight hotel or whatever. And that is not true of typical car roadside coverage. So, number one, rent. Number two, read the blogs before you guy. Number three, make sure you have great RV protection. And then number four, let's have some fun. I mean, you should dream a little bit and look at all the wonderful places that you can go. And I'm very fond of the national parks. I spent a lot of time in them during college. I'm very fond of the state parks. And I'm very fond of a lot of private campgrounds that aren't necessarily circuses and crowded, you know, and you will learn about those online. So don't buy an RV, put it in your driveway, let it depreciate it, and sell it without ever using it. That's a really good way to lose like 50% of your money. So download the 5-point list. I'm getting started in RVing. I know it's a cult, believe me. I've owned like 4 of them of different kinds. My family loves it. We've enjoyed them to a great extent. However, it's not for everybody. It can fit in to your retirement cash flow if you buy wisely, if you use it for a long period of time, right? Especially, like in my case, if you're lucky enough to then hand it down to your daughter. So this is Paul Morrow. I'm here at Smart Financial. I'll see you next time on this channel. Thank you.